Hey everybody, so this is part two of a set of spreads that came to me today while I was attending an event where there was a panel of LGBTQ people on the stage talking about their journey of coming out professionally and some of the lessons that they learned. One of those lessons was understanding and being able to ask for what you need in order to advance professionally. And this is how they manage their relationship. So it stood out to me immediately as more help and support for how we manage any kind of relationship, including our romantic ones. And I wanted to share with you some of those spreads. So I shared the first two in the first video, and this is the third one. This one has 6 cards. I haven't come up with like an actual layout yet, but I have the meanings of the layouts. So I've yet to know exactly how they appear when I lay them down, and it might happen with you right now. So here's what the positions are. What are you asking for? By when do you need the support? How can this person help you? Why now? Why should they care? And what will they receive in exchange? So this is helping you better understand how to ask for what you need by having a clearer understanding of the situation. What are you asking for, i.e. what do you need? By when do you need it so that it's clear to the other person? How can this person help you very specifically? Why now? Because that will determine urgency and priority. Why should they even care? Now you're starting to influence them. And what will they receive in exchange? Meaning there's probably some sort of energy exchange that's going to happen in order for this to work. So let's see what happens when we lay out some cards to do this, because I was playing with it earlier today, just like imagining it, and it's actually kind of powerful. So what are you asking for? When do you need this support? How can this person help you? Why should they care? And what will they why now? How what are you asking for? By when do you need this? How can this person help you? Why now? Why should they care? And what will they receive in exchange? Okay, I've kind of got like a little star pattern. Let me show you how this laid out. Can I turn this around? No, it doesn't let me turn it around. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this way. There you go. The middle is, so this is, what are you asking for? By when do you need this support? How can this person help you? Why now? Why should they care? And what will they receive in exchange? This might have a new home, but for right now it's over here. Okay. So, let's see what this turns out like. Let's see what the reading looks like. So, what are you asking for? 3 of Wands. I'm asking for the freedom to be able to make my own choices, to be entrepreneurial in my effort. I want to have an opportunity to see the world in my own way and possibly see the world. Travel may be important to this person. And if you don't ask for the freedom to be able to go, then the other person in the relationship may not want that, and they may want you to stick around, and that's part of the fear, right? So asking for what you need. I need to be able to travel. I need to be able to go. I need to be able to try new things on my own and experience them. If the other partner isn't a part of that, then it can be dehumanizing, demoralizing, feel like you're not yourself, and then you get suffocated, right? So 1, by when do you need this support? 9 of Swords. I think of Swords as kind of now, fall time. Actually, I think of Cups more fall time. Swords happen in winter for me. So I don't know why I got that confused. So winter-ish, we've got Swords. So this could be actually very soon if we're talking about right now. especially since it's not a major or a court card. For me, that means things are happening a little bit faster. To me, this could be a 9-week experience. And since we're mid-October, November, December, beginning of January, because of this Nine of Swords. So by when do you need the support? Probably by the middle of January, beginning of January. If you don't get something by then there's going to be challenges. So do you, this was where I would ask them questions. Do you have something happening at the beginning of January? Are you expecting a new job? Are you expecting a new trip? Do you have a deadline for yourself that's the beginning of January that is important in order to back up this timeline? 3, how can this person help you? 4 stones, and I've got that underneath as like a support card. This person can help you financially. They can help you by creating stability at home. They can help you by providing that structure that you need to know you've got a place to go back to. It is easier for people who are always on the go to know there is a place that is stable for them, and that's how this person can help. For why now, we've got the Devil. Why now? Because you're feeling like you can't get out, like you're trapped and you're suffocating in this relationship. So if you don't do something, eventually you're going to find the energy to get out on your own without having the conversation, and then you've destroyed what could possibly be a great relationship. And honestly, I think it is a strong relationship based on our example cards, because why should they care? They care because there's love in this relationship. This is an important relationship to both of you. You both want to see it succeed. But if you don't speak up, then you don't get. And if you don't get, you get frustrated, you get stuck, you get bound, you get chained, you get the energy driving you to go do something different, but you're doing it on your own and without your partner, and it's destroying this powerful, strong relationship. And then what will they receive in exchange? 7 of Swords. They're gonna, this one's tough. This is an interesting example. I'm fascinated by this. They're gonna receive to them what feels like a totally different relationship than what they entered into. They might not be on board for this once it gets going. Like, they're gonna support you. They would support you. But they're not going to be on board for it when it gets going. And it's going to take a lot more communication than what you have right now, because there's none going on strongly in this anyway. Once that happens, it's going to take a lot more. So there's going to be more effort, more communication, because they're not going to be feeling it. It's going to be rough. So interesting that what they're going to receive now feels like an outcome that you need to have a conversation about and possibly pull more cards around. I'm loving this spread too. I think it's fascinating. So I hope this is helpful for you.